Have you ever wondered ways to unlock the secrets of a woman's sexuality? Most men think they know what women want, but female sexuality isn't just physical, it's emotional, psychological, and spiritual. It's the way you touch her, speak to her, look at her, even the energy you carry when you're near. This isn't about tricks or hacks. It's about awakening her slowly, deeply, fully. In this video, we'll explore the secrets every man must know to unlock a woman's deepest pleasures and form a connection that lingers long after the bedroom. So make sure to watch this video to the end. Let's face it, most men were never taught how female sexuality truly works and what they do know. It's often based on porn, guesswork, or myths passed around like secondhand advice. But here's the truth. Female sexuality is vast, mysterious, intuitive, wild. It can't be figured out, only explored. In this video, you'll learn the essential secrets to unlocking her deepest pleasure, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. This isn't about techniques alone. It's about presence, connection, mastery. And if you truly understand what you're about to learn, she'll never forget the way you made her feel. Let's begin. 1. The female sexual map anatomy every man should know. Let's start with the basics, but do it right. The female sexual anatomy is so much more than just the vagina. In fact, most of her pleasure lives outside of it. What you're looking at is the vulva, the gateway to her desire. First, let's clear up a common mistake. The vagina is not the same as the vulva. The vulva is the external part, labia, clitoris, and vaginal opening. The vagina is the internal canal. Now, here's what many men overlook. The clitoris is the powerhouse of female pleasure. It's not just a tiny nub. It extends deep inside with over 8,000 nerve endings, more than any other part of the human body. Touching the clitoris requires patience. It swells, pulses, and responds to even the gentlest touch. Treat it with reverence. Start slow. Light circles, teasing strokes. Never go straight in. And don't forget, inside her, more pleasure centers and secrets await. The G-spot, a spongy area a few inches inside the vaginal wall. The A-spot, further up, near the cervix. And the cervix itself, which some women find deeply orgasmic. Every woman's body responds differently. Your job isn't to perform, it's to explore, ask, listen, watch her reactions, adjust. 2. Arousal is an experience, not a switch. Here's where most men go wrong. They think arousal is about stimulation. Touch a few places, rub here, lick there, and she should be ready, right? Wrong. For most women, arousal starts in the mind. It's emotional, it's energetic. It's the way you made her feel hours ago, safe, seen, desired. The brain is her biggest sex organ. If she's stressed, distracted, or doesn't feel connected to you, her body will shut down, no matter how skilled your hands are. So start early. It begins with presence, eye contact, gentle teasing touches. A text in the middle of the day that says, "I can't stop thinking about how you taste." It builds with anticipation. Whisper in her ear, kiss the back of her neck, slowly undress her, but don't go straight for her breasts or between her thighs. Hover, breathe, let her crave the next touch. Physiologically, arousal means increased blood flow, lubrication, and swelling of the clitoris and labia. It takes time, often 20 to 40 minutes for full arousal. And when you give her that time, her orgasm won't just be stronger, it will be transformative. 3. The psychology of female desire. Let's go deeper into her psychological arousal. This is where real seduction happens. Female desire is context dependent. It's shaped by emotion, environment, and energy. She needs to feel relaxed, safe, and wanted, not just as a body, but as a woman. You could be the most attractive man in the room, but if your energy is rushed, distracted, or selfish, she'll close up. You could have average looks, but if your energy says, "I see you, I worship you, I'll hold space for your pleasure," her body will melt for you. She wants dominance, but not aggression. She wants confidence, not arrogance. She wants to feel like she can surrender, knowing you'll take her to places she's never been. Erotic triggers for women are often emotional: being admired, being ravished, being cherished. Words matter. Say things that affirm her desirability. "You're the most intoxicating thing I've ever tasted." "I love how your body responds to my touch." Let her feel like the only woman in the world. The different types of female orgasms. You've probably heard of the clitoral orgasm, but did you know a woman can experience up to 7 different kinds? Each one is distinct. Some are short and sharp, others are deep, wave-like, and soul-shaking. Let's explore. 1. Clitoral orgasm. This is the most common and easiest to achieve, stimulating the external clitoris either with fingers, tongue, or toys. It feels like a sharp build-up followed by rhythmic contractions. 2. Vaginal orgasm, less common, but possible. It comes from internal stimulation, especially with pressure along the front vaginal wall. It's often deeper and more full-bodied. 3. G-spot orgasm, located about 2 to 3 inches inside behind the pubic bone. When stimulated with a come-here motion, it can create intense sensations. It often leads to female ejaculation, squirting, if the woman is aroused enough and relaxed. 4. A-spot orgasm. Deeper still, found along the anterior vaginal wall near the cervix. It's more elusive but leads to deep, almost emotional orgasms with lots of vaginal lubrication. 5. Cervical orgasm. This takes deep trust and arousal. Stimulation of the cervix with slow rhythmic pressure can trigger a powerful release that often leads to tears, euphoria, or altered consciousness. It's not about pounding. It's about slow, intentional depth. 6. Anal orgasms. Many women experience intense orgasms through anal stimulation, especially when paired with clitoral stimulation. It requires lots of lube, relaxation, and trust, but the nerve-rich anal canal connects to the same pleasure pathways. 7. Blended orgasm, the holy grail. When a woman experiences multiple kinds of stimulation, clitoral, G-spot, cervical, at the same time, it's overwhelming in the best way. Her whole body can shake. Time disappears. Understanding these different pathways helps you vary your techniques, build layered arousal, and offer her a menu of orgasmic experiences. 5. What women secretly crave in bed beyond techniques and anatomy. What do women really crave in bed? It's not just bigger muscles or wild positions. It's depth, safety, sensual power. Here's what many women secretly want, but rarely ask for. 1. To surrender. A woman wants to lose control, but only when she feels completely safe. She wants to be guided, dominated, not controlled, touched with certainty, not hesitation. Give her permission to let go. 2. To be worshipped. Not just admired, but worshipped. With your hands, your eyes, your breath, trace her body like it's sacred. Kiss her thighs like they're made of gold. Make her feel like a goddess, not an object. 3. Slow, teasing kill-up. Most men rush, don't. Kiss her for 10 minutes. Explore her neck, ears, lower back. Touch everything except the obvious. Tease her until she begs for your touch. 4. Emotionally attuned dominance. She wants you to lead, but feel her. Sense when to slow down, when to pin her wrists, and when to hold her heart. Be strong and sensitive. 5. Aftercare. After orgasm, hold her. Stroke her hair. Whisper sweet things. This emotional safety deepens her connection and unlocks even more pleasure next time. She craves variety, attention, and depth, not just thrusting, but teasing, grinding, edging, pausing, changing rhythm. She wants you to study her reactions, how her breath quickens, how her body melts. She wants to feel devoured but also worshipped. Talk to her. Ask what she loves. Tell her what turns you on. Use your hands, your mouth, your voice. Create an experience, not just a release. 6. Advanced arousal and pleasure techniques. To take things even further, here are 3 sensual techniques she'll love. The feather stroke. Barely touch her skin with your fingertips, tracing the inside of her thighs, arms, and neck. Drives her wild with anticipation. The pulse tease. Lightly press your tongue or fingers in pulsing rhythms to sync with her breath or heartbeat. Builds intense craving. The edge game. Bring her to the edge of orgasm, then back off. Repeat 2 to 3 times before letting her release. Her final orgasm will be explosive. 7. Emotional intimacy, the hidden aphrodisiac. Sex without emotional intimacy is like fire without oxygen. It burns fast, then dies. But when a woman feels emotionally connected, her body becomes a playground of infinite pleasure. Intimacy means vulnerability. It's what allows her to truly open, not just her body, but her soul. She wants to feel chosen, not just for sex, but for who she is. That intimacy begins outside the bedroom. Ask her what she truly desires, not just sexually, but emotionally. Compliment her when she least expects it, not just her looks, but her brilliance, her sensuality, her strength. Hold her after sex. Listen. Let silence be warm, not empty. During intimacy, emotional attunement is everything. Look into her eyes during penetration. Tell her how she affects you. Ask her what she needs, then give it without hesitation. When she feels deeply connected, her orgasms become emotional, even transcendent. She'll crave not just your body, but your presence, your energy, your devotion. Sex is energy exchange. When you're fully present, emotionally and energetically, she feels it. Eye contact, breath, touch, intention. These aren't just spiritual ideas, they're rooted in biology. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, floods her system when she feels loved. And the more connected she feels, the deeper her orgasms will be. She wants to feel your desire, but even more, your devotion. 8. How to communicate desire and pleasure. Communication in bed isn't awkward. It's sexy. Done right, it deepens arousal and builds trust like nothing else. But here's the key. The tone must match the energy. Calm, confident, sensual. Before sex, ask open-ended questions. What kind of touch do you love most? Do you want to be taken slow tonight or teased until you can't stand it? During sex, use verbal check-ins as a turn-on. Tell me how that feels. Do you want more pressure or softer? You love that, don't you? After sex, ask with presence. What did you love the most? Is there anything you want more of next time? Afterplay is just as important as foreplay. Hold her, kiss her, ask her how she feels. Let her know you cherish the connection, not just the climax. This builds trust, love, and a deeper bond. A true lover isn't just skilled with his hands, but with his heart. Communication creates safety. Safety creates surrender. And surrender is where the most powerful orgasms live. The more she feels safe expressing her needs, the more she'll crave exploring them with you. Female sexuality is not a puzzle to solve. It's a flame to nurture, a dance, a surrender, a divine force that blooms when given attention, presence, and care. The man who understands this, who sees her not just as someone to pleasure, but as a sacred force of nature, that man becomes unforgettable. It's not about how many orgasms you give her. It's about how deeply she felt held, seen, worshipped. Remember, touch her like art. Speak to her like music. Love her like the world disappears when you're inside her. Because when you unlock the secrets of her sexuality, she won't just scream your name. She'll whisper it into her pillow every night you're not there. If this awakened something in you, if you're ready to become a more sensual, confident, and powerful lover, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more intimate, science-backed videos made for men who want to master pleasure, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Leave a comment below. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? And always remember, your presence is the greatest gift you can give her.